We're off to a castle for the day, which we are very excited about.
One of the great things about this castle is John Hayes, the actual American inventor. He's like the father of radio control. He did all these missile guidance systems and all that stuff. This is his baby. He built this for his wife in the 1920s, and he had a collection of medieval artifacts that actually inspired John D. Rockefeller to have his own, which is now housed in the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is insane. And we're gonna see his house.
Believe in witches, millions of your ancestors did. Worship of the powers of evil, of the forces behind storm and sickness and drought and death was man's first religion. Long after Christianity had conquered, survived in secret. On the witches' Sabbath, the commons of 13 would gather around their magic.
So the castle is at full capacity today. To go inside, you need to reserve your tickets online, which we did not do, sadly, but we are able, I think, to walk the grounds, which is good. This place looks stunning. The homes driving up to this place were magnificent, and it's right on the water.
Although we can't go right into the castle itself, there's still the grounds where you can enter through this big archway with has a huge bell here. John Hayes Hammond Jr. built this place specifically to house all of his collections of medieval artifacts and his inventions. His laboratory was actually here. He was basically the father of remote control communications and missile guidance systems and all that.
Yeah, like who would have thought? There are a ton of people here, way more than we expected, and like Dave said, we can't go inside, but it is nice to be able to walk around, take some pictures.
There's this one doorway that you can walk downstairs, and you come out to this little, I don't know what you call it.
It's like a viewing area for the ocean now, but
yeah, just beautiful. It feels like you're in Italy. When you look down the coast and you see the rock formations and the water splashing up against it, you really do feel like you're in Europe. And this is great. And then the sailboats are another story. There's probably 15, 20 sailboats we can see right now.
yeah.
And then there's an island. There's actually an island right off there. It's just complete rock. It doesn't look like it's inhabited at all, but it's very cool.
We did show you guys Elizabeth Montgomery, her statue, in Salem, right in the downtown area, but they did in fact also film Bewitched here as well, so really, really cool. It's a shame we can't go inside. If we were able to grab tickets, we definitely would, because this place is really awesome. We haven't been to a castle for so long, and this door's open. Maybe we can sneak in there. At a castle was in Ireland, and that was about 4 years ago, so this was definitely a treat today.
3 years.
3 years? It was our first major international trip, so that's why I was thinking 4 years.
Yeah, really awesome trip. We went to 3 castles on that trip.
We did, and we even stayed in one.
Yeah,
we stayed in 2.
We went to Clontarf Castle, we went to Ballynahinch Castle,
and Cabra Castle.
We went to Cabra Castle. So we stayed in all 3 of them, actually.
Oh, we did? So yeah, 3?
We stayed in 3 hotels on that trip. It took 11 days, and we didn't even vlog. Actually, we'll insert a little thing. We just started vlogging there.
Like,
we didn't know what we were doing, and it took us like 2 more years to actually really start doing it properly. So we're on our way to Galway, and
why are you like this? I mean, you're like...
She's sitting in the passenger seat driving, because that's what they do here. Just got done at Cabra Castle a couple hours ago. Had a good time. Molly and Dominic's wedding. She's driving pretty well. Had a few minor slip-ups here and there. Smashed the turn signal on the mirror. But that's only $5,000.
We're gonna put this on YouTube and get followers.
I'll just put it like that.
We're on the highway. We're off to Galway.
You're in the middle. Speak
to them. This is our first vlog in Ireland. Bye. Oops. Bye. Bye. We we haven't eaten all day long except for that great breakfast from the merchant. We have absolutely been spoiled by them every single day.
Yeah, what did we have this morning? We had like a yogurt chai thing? Chia seed?
Yeah, it was chia seed yogurt with pineapple and then a chocolate, coconut on there, and then a double chocolate muffin, an apple, and then the traditional hard-boiled egg with cheese and almonds that they have every single day. So really good. But right now, Dave spotted the Boston Hot Dog Company, so we were like, let's pull over and grab some hot dogs. Really easy to eat in the car, and then we're gonna head over to the Witch Museum. We only have about an hour and a half until they close, so we have to hurry up.
Really potatoey. Crispy.
I like the seasoning.
Yeah.
So I went with the mutt, which is kind of like create your own. So did Dave. But I just went with a regular hot dog with ketchup and onions. And
I did the mutt too with ketchup, onions, mustard, and relish. So nice. pretty American. Now let's see.
It's so messy.
These buns are interesting. They're kind of like, you know,
like bread.
Yeah, it's like bread folded in half. So.
And toasted.
Which is basically like the original hot dog buns. You know?
Yeah, it's like a grilled cheese, what it really looks like.
Wow.
It's exactly like a grilled cheese on the outside.
Well done. That is so good. I mean, this is hands down one of the best hot dogs I've ever had. So interesting and different, but so true to what a real hot dog actually is.
And I think that why it's so different is because, well, the taste of the hot dog is a little bit different too, but the bread is really good. It has a little bit of a sweetness to it. Yeah.
This is exactly what I wanted today.
And
this bread almost tastes like there's cheese on it, but I think they buttered it.
Yeah, that's why it reminds me of a grilled cheese. It's like the buttered bread on the outside that's fried on the pan. Really good. We should make hot dogs like this at home. Just got out of the Witch Museum and it was about 45 minutes long and way better than expected.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. They tell you everything and they do it very theatrically. I mean, the voiceover was really well done.
Really well done.
It wasn't corny or cheesy or boring either. It was narrated perfectly. And all the statues and scenes that they have set up were done really well too. It was exactly like the Pirates Museum. Yeah. Unlike the other witches, whatever that was.
The Salem Witch Village, yeah.
This actually had some funding, which was great.
Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. To sell their souls for power and riches in this life. He it was who met with half-mad old women in the forest to perform unspeakable rites. Threatened us all with eternal damnation.
Really good, and they kept the social distancing at a really perfect level for everyone, so you felt very comfortable.
Yeah, they had dots on the floor.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's 2 parts. We're not going to give too much away, but we definitely recommend. There's 2 parts to it. So the first part is about 25 minutes, and then the second part is like about 10 minutes. So. Yeah, and you learn a lot about the people's personal lives, the witches that were accused of stuff just because of their jobs and professions. It was so out of control. People had no idea what they were doing, and even one of the women apologized for accusing. Yeah, she's really
years
the one
after.
Yeah, so the woman, she was a girl at the time who really kind of started it, like Dave said, apologized like 30 years later and just asked God for forgiveness and everything. So very, very informative, just gives you a whole different perspective about the Salem Witch Trials. You know, we learned
about modern day society too. You know, it really gives you perspective on now a lot, because there are a lot of hatred groups and there are a lot of people who judge for no reason. And if they could get away with sending these people to jail that they don't like, they probably would. Yeah. Just goes to show you how much they could get away with back then, when there were queues of people, you know, lining up against certain things. So we learned about the Salem Witch Trials in school, so this was definitely a little refresher, and just to visually see it in front of you is really great. We just found the coolest shop here in Salem. It's called Why Not Swans, and you feel like you're in Harry Potter at Ollivander's.
There are wand boxes all over the walls, and it's just an awesome, awesome place. The lady at the register is so nice as well. She's been talking to Dave for about 10 minutes. But they sell the neatest wands here. They're around $20 to $25, not too expensive at all. I think the most expensive one is around 30 bucks. So
it's actually 40.
Is it?
Yeah, they make a double wand that actually sends power back to you when you shoot someone else.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so the most expensive wand is around 40 bucks. So such a cool place. They have a lot of Harry Potter merchandise as well. So definitely recommend checking out this spot. It is one of the coolest shops here in Salem. We do have dinner reservations. We did make a reservation for Bella Verona at 7:30, so we have an hour to kill. I think we're just gonna walk around, see what else we can find, and just relax for a moment.
That's one of the things about Salem is there are so many things to do. There are stores and shops around every corner.
And it's all so close too, which is great. Like I said, you can just park your car, walk everywhere. You have a museum here, then an ice cream shop there, then the bars there. You know, everything is very, very close.
Yeah, definitely a great tourist town.
If you guys are into reading and books, this store is supposed to be phenomenal. It's called Wicked Good Books. We saw a lot of other YouTube videos talking about this place. It's actually closed right now, but I think they have everything from normal books to stuff about Salem and everything in between.
Now we're just gonna make our way back down towards the Essex Museum and down towards Hawthorne to go to Bella Verona for the best pasta in all of Salem.
Right now we're about to go into the Halloween Museum, which is a self-guided tour, and it's 3D. All about the history of Halloween. They even have some props from Nightmare Before Christmas, the actual movie, which sounds really amazing. So we're about to hop in there right now. I think they said it only takes about 10 minutes, so not too long, and it's $10 per person. We have our glasses on. This is so cool. I wish I could put glasses on the lens right now. But with the music, amazing.
This is really cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool, dude. Here, look. I don't know if you can. No.
This thing looks exactly like the fortune teller from the movie Big. And then over here you can spin to find out your destiny.
Ready?
We will spray your hands after.
Yes, ready?
Go ahead. Let's see what Dave's destiny says. 4.
All right, ready? Another one.
Round 2. Royalty. You do have some royalty in your family,
That's
don't
right.
you?
Directly from William the Conqueror.
Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Oops. Again. Okay. Royalty, I'm gonna marry you.
That's right. That's funny. Cool.
You hear the fire?
Yes.
Nightmare. Look how cool this is. Speaking of Hocus Pocus, these are actual storyboard sketches from the making of the movie. How cool. Look at that. And over here we have a pumpkin that was used in the movie Sleepy Hollow. Told you guys a lot of cool things here in Salem, but that was definitely the best thing we've done so far.
Yeah, it was the most intricate, laid out design and ever-changing design too. Apparently the person that works behind the desk told us that they change it constantly. So they just add more to it and make it more in depth. That was the best thing we've done.
We are here at Bella Verona and we just sat down. We were lucky enough to get a table inside with no one in here. outside. It's very packed, so we thought it would be better and safer to eat inside.
Yep.
And we just ordered. We have some bread waiting for us, and we got 2 drinks, so we're very excited to be back.
I went with the spaghetti bolognese, and that is basically like a meat sauce with the regular spaghetti. I wanted to go basic because I've just been feeling spaghetti is on my mind. And then she got the tagliatelle
With mushrooms and veal and peas, and that's what I had last time that I absolutely love, so I can't wait to try it again.
Yes, this is the best food, you guys. If you come here, you have to come to this restaurant for sure.
Overall, so good. We're gonna get the rest of our meals packed up because we are stuffed. We're drinking some more wine. And now we're gonna check into our other hotel, which is the Salem waterfront. It's not far at all. And maybe just take a nice little walk around the town tonight with our little bit of wine. Can you turn on the tinny spin? Good morning, guys. It is our last day here in Salem, and we decided to wake up bright and early and head over to the house of the 7 Gables.
Is it Salem or
Salamander.
Is it Salem or Salamander? We'd like to find out. No, but seriously, we are in Salem still, and we are at the house of the 7 Gables. Actually, there's a house on property where Nathaniel Hawthorne was actually born in the 1700s. Let's just put it that way.
I think we're going to do a nice little tour. They are open Monday, Tuesday, closed Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you guys are interested in coming here, don't come on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Yes. And every time we've come here, it's been pretty quiet. We came here once when it was closed, so obviously it's quiet then. But the parking lot seems pretty big and it can accommodate a lot of people. And they also have tour bus. So if you're on a tour guide with a bus and all that, they have tour bus parking spots for that. So
we're about to head in right now and grab our tickets, so we'll see you guys inside. This is a self-guided walking tour, and it's an audio tour, which is really neat. You can just pick up your phone and this guy comes on and he speaks to you at each different section.
Yeah, now it hasn't always been this way, but because of COVID, they suggest that because they actually have the house tour closed. But it's still pretty enjoyable. I mean, it's really calm. There's not a lot of people here. And it's beautiful weather. That's one thing that is really good about this one.
And everything on these grounds are just so completely manicured. It's just so beautiful. Just look at all the different flowers, the hedges, the bushes, the trees, no weeds. And the wisteria has actually been here since the 1920s, so everything is really taken care of. It's even worth just coming here for the gardens because they are that beautiful. And right behind me, this red building right here, is the birthplace of Nathaniel Hawthorne. He was born in this house right here in 1750. This house hasn't always been here on property. Nathaniel Hawthorne was actually born about 6 blocks away, and then they transported this house to the property in 1958.
Guys, so in here is the wisteria that they planted in the 1920s. And look at how cool these vines are that the wisteria is made. I mean, they've pruned it and stuff, obviously, but the way it just has wrapped itself around it, and this has been almost 100 years of growth.
So when Nathaniel Hawthorne was actually writing his book, there were only 3 gables on the house, but he loved the name and how the House of the 7 Gables sounded, so he decided to use that for his book.
The Turner family lost the fortune for whatever reason, and the Ingersolls actually owned it and then redesigned it because they wanted to keep it up with the times and the architecture. So they took away some of the gables that were originally there. They obviously have since been restored. This is the first gable, the second gable, the third, which looks like a side or front door, the fourth, the fifth, and the 6th and 7th. There are all 7. But isn't there one on that side? So there's 8. Wait a minute, are there 8? There's one. That's 8. People, there are 8 gables on the house of 7 gables. Wait, 9. 9 gables. What's going on here?
Dave just said he counted 9 gables, so to us it's the house of the 9 gables.
Which probably just means that we misunderstand what gables actually are, because it might not just be where 2 roofs meet, it might actually be the highest point of the house. I don't know. I have no idea, because then there's 7, but I have no idea. It turns out we talked to the tour guide inside, and she's told me that anything below the actual roof line is dormer. So that's why there's 2 extra ones that would have counted as 9 versus the 7 that are actually on the roof itself.
We just got some goodies at the gift shop or the little museum inside. So we got a nice, really cool Halloween book. It has a bunch of different poems in it. And then I got a nice, cute little bar of soap that says House of the 7 Gables, and it's all in pink. So they have some really neat stuff in there. They did have a Charles Dickens book that I wanted to get, but Dave informed me that he has it already. Dave threw out his back.
It's the only way it helps. Takes all the weight off of it.
Now for the trek home. And guess what, guys? We are 11 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah. Such a milestone, so exciting.
We've been waiting for this for a long time, and we're so glad it didn't like grow up because of some viral thing. It's actually organic people who have watched and love us and love the things we do. So yeah, we are very thankful for every one of you, and we can't wait till we hit it because we have a special video coming up for all of you.
Alright guys, so that is it for our Salem vlog. We hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions at all, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. We will also have everything linked that you guys need to know, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye, Traventures.